Hello, 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 and welcome back to She Designs Her Life. I am back in my apartment. Yay! I know it's been forever. I am so sorry. My co-host is going to be here. I forgot my Diet Coke. It's fine. I kind of look a little like a hot mess at the moment. My middle part is a schmiddle part these days, so this is how life goes. Things change. I haven't seen you. You guys haven't heard from me. I hope everybody is doing fabuloso. Um, I, it's been an insane month. Like, to be in the nicest way possible, it's been insane. Like, I really thought 2026 was gonna like hand me a nice deck of cards and like all the angel numbers have been showing up for me. Like, I had a reading with my medium back in January. I definitely did not, I think it might have been January. Might have been like, actually, I think it was the day or two after my flood. Maybe. Have to check on that. If you guys haven't really checked out the medium that I love and has actually been really right about everything, it's Revealing Soul. Her name is Cindy. This co-host number 2 is going to probably make an appearance. Because there's two co-hosts. One is a cute little American short hair, and the other one's a Siamese. So who knows what we'll get this evening. It is the evening. But yeah, Revealing Soul, Cindy, she's amazing. When I could tell you that this woman has been right about everything thus far, we're gonna save that surprise though. So I'm gonna keep my zip locked, and so we're saving that. But this is basically angel numbers and and girls relaxing getaway. Yeah, we'll get into that. But I don't know if anybody notices, like, I post a lot about angel numbers. I, in all honesty, believe that my family, who are a lot of them are angels, like they're no longer with us. My dad, my two grandmothers, my great aunt, my grandfather, my old boss, one of my best friends that I grew up with, and random other people. Like, I actually people I didn't even remember that I knew since I was a kid come through. My grandmother, though, is like the queen of coming through. My dad, when he comes through, he is very loud. She can't get him to shut up. And yeah, that sounds about right. That's Peter Miller for you. So, and he was also like a big personality. My dad was like, he was 6'5" and 300 pounds. He was huge. So, like, for him to come through, he usually has a really good message. And he came through with the message of last time. Like, for me to, not this past one, but the reading I got before that, which was strange because I do the group meetings and like I get called on, and it's crazy how it happens. So basically, it's like within the group stuff, you just, go through it all. But the last reading was a lot of my grandmother and my great aunt, Aunt Lily. Oh, and my Aunt Betty, which is my grandmother's sister. So, oh, here we go. So basically, angel numbers are consecutive numbers. It could be 111, 222, 333, 444. You get the idea. They all have different meanings and significance to them. So when you see them, they could have a meaning to something that you're doing. So basically, I saw a lot of 333 and a lot of shifts. I have a lot of things that are going on in my back end of like business, life, and all of that. Like, big changes that are happening, big things that are coming, and I didn't know at the time that they were coming. So it was really nice to know that at some point I'm being guided and I'm going on the right path, which, if you know when your gut is telling you to take something or that something's coming along, you feel it, where your gut is like, yeah, I got to pay attention to this. Girls' intuition, pay attention to that gut. And I paid attention to it, and I absolutely love the choices that I made going forward. Did I know that there was going to be a giant reset, which is flooding? Flooding is a sign of like cleansing. Technically, get it, water, but it is supposed to wash everything away and start fresh. So here we are. We wash things away. We're starting fresh. My guest room, they used as a storage. It was just decluttered. So it's insane how I have to now yet again go through this process. I guess not a bad time. Spring cleaning. I'm going to be getting rid of stuff. There's going to be a lot of changes happening towards the end of this month, early April. There's a lot of shifts that I am welcoming. And I am just open to all the things and all the possibilities that are coming my way. So that's where if you don't believe and you think this is woo woo, totally get it. A lot of people think it's woo woo, and I totally understand. But it is something where personally, like I wear a 111 around my necklace. The house I used to own was 111. I used to live in an apartment that was 111. So those are usually the numbers that I gravitate to because my birthday is 10/11. So 111. Oh, can I get it? That's what I mean by angel numbers. Like you're consistently protected or something is telling you what to do. I've seen 222 today. Yesterday I saw 888 with a Miller truck. So, hello, signs. Um, and then I think I saw 999. Yeah, I did because I sent it to one of my friends. It is what it is. You could believe in it, you don't have to believe in it. You could take it and leave what you want. Like, you know what I mean? That's just the way life goes. So, life after a flood is insane. I got home and my apartment, clearly they didn't put anything back in its spot. I had to complain about it. My apartment wasn't clean and I don't do well with construction dust. Also, I have fur babies. They're going to lick something and they're going to intake it. And it's like, hello, like, no, clean this apartment. And as I was unpacking my bathroom, I looked up in my shower and there was a leak and it was a different one. So I was like, what the hell? So thank goodness I have a guest bathroom. I'm able to shower in there. I'm able to do what I have to do in there. Is it an inconvenience? Yes, but it is what it is. Kind of a good thing because it went with self-care. There's a bathtub in that bathroom, so I was able to take a bath and decompress and get after a month of not being in a bathtub or after a month of not being in my apartment, having a bath was amazing with a glass of wine. I was just like, "Ah, this is lovely." And reading a book. Hey, girl, like self-care. If I can't stress enough, if something insane is happening in your life, please make sure to do self-care, even if it's putting your phone on D&D and ignoring everyone. There's different forms of self-care. Doom scrolling, doing whatever you want to do. Like literally, I am queen procrastinator and I'm queen forgetting shit. So I have to shut my mind off sometimes. It is what it is. So my apartment got cleaned for 2 days in a row by two separate companies. So basically my apartment, I was living in it, but I really wasn't living in it because I was just like not unpacking and I was like, this is just insane. And then Thursday my carpet got cleaned in my bedroom. So it's just been insane. I finally started unpacking, I think Saturday. Yeah. So like a week, life was just chaotic. There were so many different things happening, and I was just like, I'm not in the mood to go out. I'm not in the mood to be social. I'm not in the mood for anything. Stayed home, like, did a ton of stuff for myself. So before I came home, though, the girls' getaway that I went on. So I have known these girls, two of them, for about 16, 17 years. Another one of them I've known for about 12, 10, 12, 13, 13, like around there. Not too much difference. But my two close friends, Christina and Irene, and Sarah. So we all decided, well, I should say we all, me, Irene, and Sarah. But Sarah really kind of took the bull by the horns because she was having an event at this venue. And we chose Crystal Springs. It's in the middle for all of us. We usually do Atlantic City and we do spa and we do like a yummy dinner and like we go out for cocktails. So basically, this turned into a spa weekend for relaxing. Two of them are moms. Two. Three singles, one married, two moms. So yeah. The idea we booked some spa appointments, get some massages. Usually spas have like saunas and jacuzzis and maybe like a something type of room. No, there wasn't that. It was just massages and scrubbies on your feet, but lots of champagne. So that was welcomed. See, dust just flew in my eye. I'm over it. I'm so over it. My eyes are itchy from all the dust. So yeah, so that was that. And we were staying at Crystal Springs. Minerals was the hotel we stayed at. It was, so remember, two of them have kids. They don't want to be around kids. Well, it was overloaded with kids. Lots of kids. Not like just a handful. It was a kid resort. I've been there a few times. I did not remember that many children there ever. Oh, and there was a dance competition. Yeah, dance competition. I found the bar, Kite's Bar. I went right upstairs. Yay. So yeah, did that. And then the girls came to meet us. I got a birthday cake, even though we're not supposed to be celebrating a birthday, but she doesn't want to celebrate it, so we didn't celebrate it, but we celebrated it, kind of. Yeah. It's an excuse to get away. And not for nothing, I have never taken gummies. I I don't I used to when I was younger smoke pot, but I just haven't. I have a control thing. I like to control like even when I'm drinking, I'll stop drinking at some point to control it. For no other reason than I just don't want to be like or like out of my mind and confused. So what better place? We're in a hotel and I'm with three of my closest friends, so let's try. Why not? So I split a gummy, a half a gummy with one of them, and we did it before we got our massages. I had a very interesting massage. Let's just say that. In the most nicest way possible to say very weird and very awkward kind of massage, but I also was like very zen and like chill. So I don't even give a shit. Did I feel sore the next day? Yes. Did I feel like ick? Yes. Was it uncomfortable? Yes. A lot. Me and two of my friends out of the four, so two others, so three of us had the same masseuse. We were staggered, and then we had dinner. It was just a very weird massage. Very fucking weird. Okay? Okay. Let's leave it at that. Like I said, so we were staggered, but there was no place to like hang out, unfortunately, in the place, the spa. I hung out by exfoliating my feet with other sea salts. I don't know. It was weird, but it was fine. It was giggly, very giggly, that's for sure. And then now it's time for dinner. So two of us run back to take a shower because there were no showers. Yeah. And we run back, we get ready, and then we head to dinner for 8 o'clock. We also had a cabaret to go to, I think at like 9:30. So we had an hour and a half to eat. Food was very interesting. If you see my face, it was interesting. Okay. That's all I have to say. So yeah. And we had to go drive 10 minutes to the other place. We didn't get massages and eat at Minerals. So it was like 10 minutes away. So other than that, we basically had dinner and then the cabaret hits. Now at dinner, because my gummy had worn off, I only took a half. So at dinner, I was like, well, this meal was interesting. I think I want another half. So I take another half. And now we are at the cabaret. We are four women, so we walk into a very lovey-dovey Adele. No one's gonna something something about you, whatever it is. I forget the name of the song. Oh my God. We're like, I had the fits of the giggles. I couldn't stop laughing. I was quietly giggling though. Christina was laughing. Then Irene was dying laughing. Sarah was trying not to look at any of us. And we were stoned. Like throughout the entire process of this cabaret, we were stoned. It was the funniest thing I've ever done. It was just the singers were great. The comedian, not really, but he called us lesbians, which assumptions. I just didn't want to be a part of his show, so I didn't say anything. And I was just like, all right, this is weird. Like, but it was really funny. So that ends. And then we decide to go back to the room and we're still really stoned. So let's do a Korean face mask. We all looked like Leatherface and just gooey, and we took pictures. It was by far the funniest thing ever. I have never looked so stoned in my life. But it's one of those things after the shitty month I had, it literally was the thing that I needed. I needed to be in another hotel room, not just the one I was staying in, but in another hotel room with my friends and kind of just having the fits and the giggles and the ridiculousness. Like, in all honesty, I guess I mean, we all said the same thing. We just needed that. It was just something that I needed a release. And because I have been holding so much tension and so much like shit. Because if you think about it, I've been going through stuff since like change and all of that since September. I moved apartments. I closed my salon. I rent from another salon. What else? I turned 40. Hello. See, it's true. November, literally my little sister's wedding, then holidays. There is something else that happened, but I'm gonna say it in the next episode. Um, and I don't know what that noise was. Besides the cat, there was a hitting thing outside. Ugh. Anyway, so holidays, then January. January was actually pretty kind of quiet, I must say. It was a very nice start to the year. It was a little quiet, a little bit of snowstorms. Then February 10th happens, and I get a flood in my apartment, and I'm displaced. So, yeah, it's been a wild few months. So I've been going through it, and I needed this type of break. This was so warranted. This was so needed. And I also was like not liking certain things about myself that I was seeing about myself. I just came off like very angry and very like not into things. So, in all honesty, I just needed to get the fuck away and further away with the three closest people to me. And honestly just feel like I needed to laugh my ass off with them, and totally doing it again soon. Like we said it, we're like, I think we need to do this like twice a year, like summer and winter. So definitely planning something soon for summer. So yeah, so that was that. That was the girls' getaway. And then yes. Oh my God. My co-host is so annoying sometimes, but she's cute. So by the way, somebody randomly asked me how has dating been? Non-existent. I'm not dating. Oh my God. I am not dating, not because I don't want to. It's because I honestly just don't have the time, nor do I have the feels to go and do it. Um, so I actually just have not been dating. I haven't been putting the effort in. I really just don't right now. I'm kind of like doing my own thing and figuring things out. So, yeah, and plus there's like guys are really shitty right now. Like there's nothing, they're not doing anything for me. So, no need. Um, but there is going to be a big announcement on the next episode. I feel like it needs its own episode because there's a lot of explanation in it, and there's a lot of the whys and the like shocking factor. There's going to be a big shock. A lot of people are going to be like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" So, yeah, that's going to happen on the next episode. So, I'm going to go into what am I watching, what am I reading, and what am I listening to. I kind of want to talk about what I'm reading because I am plowing through books. This whole self care and me being inward, I am going through books like crazy. I finished, well, not like crazy. I finished two books within this time frame. So I finished Reminders of Him, the Colleen Hoover, and there was a book coming out. So I wanted to finish it so I can go see the movie. I was supposed to go with my friend Christina, but she didn't finish the book. The girl I went on vacation with, like for the girls' getaway, she lives out in New York, so we decided we're gonna do a girls' night. So she's just finishing the book. I'm the type that I will see movies multiple times in the theater, like zero problem. So I'm gonna go with her, but I took myself on a date. I felt like I really needed it, so I took myself on a movie date, and I loved it. The book is amazing. I cried like a baby. The movie was fantastic. I did not cry like a baby, but it was still really good. And I literally I started reading a book called Wildfires. It's a part of a series. I read the first one, Icebreaker. Now I'm reading this one and I'm almost done with it. So then I'm going to start another book. And to be quite honest, I'm really back in my like reading world. Like I love it. I go to bed reading. I have the TV on in the background, but then I wake up, I have my coffee and I'm reading. Like I'm making sure to have intentional time for myself. My cats are fighting. So yeah, they're scrapping around out there if you hear them. And I'm not stopping them. So yeah. So I definitely want to like make sure that I continue my reading because it makes me happy. So why not? And I'm watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's kind of boring. I'm really not loving it. But same thing with Southern Charm. It's losing its charm. My cats are like brawling right now. Hey, guys, come here, Mo. Yeah, brawl. So basically, come on. So basically, Southern Charm's losing me. Craigie's crazy. Can't help it. I don't know. He's losing his damn mind. Love Austin though. Sally is annoying. No way about it. Pick me, girl. She's a pick me. So that's that. And then Love is Blind. Okay, that reunion was wild. I am like still in shock that how much Nick Lachey got on Chris and Alex. By far my favorite moment. So, haha. And then Alex just sucked. And Devontae with a kid and a like fiance. Like, what? Okay. Show is they need to redo it. And now they're doing it in Hoboken. God help us. So yeah, so that's that. And then Age of Attraction. Oh my God. I wish I knew this was being filmed. I totally would have went on that show. Love it. Like it is so good. It's on Netflix, so watch it. And I'm also wrong about everybody's ages. But I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. Like I can tell some of them, but like not all of them. Like I could not tell one of them was like 60. So who the fuck knew? And yeah, and I'm listening to Let's Be Honest and Unwaxed. I'm getting back into it. I have fallen off of podcasts for no other reason than I wasn't in my car as much, but now I'm in my car more. So I get to listen to more podcasts. And I actually listen to them when I'm getting ready, but I do affirmations in the morning. So I'm going to go over like a whole different routine because things have changed and I'm starting to do things differently and I'm going to share things differently. So definitely keep a lookout for that. And I don't want to spoil that for next week. So I'm going to wish everybody a good, lovely week. Happy spring. It's such a happy equinox. I love that spring is in like 3 days. Let's hope we get some spring weather and no more snow because I'm pretty sure it flurried when I was driving home. So, yeah. I love y'all and I can't wait to see and share this with you. And I hope you guys have the best week and I'll talk to you on the next. Bye.